Hello friends, hope you all are doing good and staying safe. So welcome to my channel Accounting Inside the CA, Deepak Wadhwa. Today we're gonna discuss about the analysis of expenses by nature and by function. So why there is need to discuss this topic now? This is an old topic. No, dear. The reason why I'm discussing this topic today is because, as you may be aware, in IS 1, there is a requirement to showcase the expenses by either by nature or by function. But now, in the new IFRS standard, that is IFRS 18, it is mentioned that either you can go with the by the nature or by the function, or the mixed presentation is also permitted there. So an organization can show the expenses by the combination of both nature and by function. So it's very important or very crucial to discuss that part today. So let's start. Okay, sure. See, I have created this table for you where on the left side of the table, I have mentioned the nature and the cost of raw material, employee benefit, depreciation, and the utility cost. On the right side of this table, I have categorized this column with the units head, or I would say the department heads like production department, admin, selling, and distribution. So in general language, like before we discuss this table, in general language, by nature means the source of the expense, like expense pertains to which source, and by function means the activity, basically the expense which pertains to a particular activity or particular department. So in that way I have created this table. So if you look at this table, if we go one by one, so in the first column you can see this represents the production department expenditure. So the total production department expenditure is showing as a 1.8 $1.8 million of GBP, as you may think, like this is basically the currency. And then here you can see this is segregated into different parts like cost of raw material consumed, employee benefit, depreciation, and utility cost. So when we say cost of raw material, it shows how much is the expenses made on consuming the raw material in the production department, that is $1 million. And then how much is paid to the employee, be it worker, mainly worker works in the factory or the production department, but it includes all our employees, maybe worker or employees. And then there is a amount related to depreciation and amortization, and then utility cost means the water charges or the electricity charges, so all that. So all the combined cost of that particular department is 1.6 million. So if we talk about the function, then we can say this is the cost of goods sold, that is 1.86 million. And similarly for admin department, we don't have any raw material consumed, but we have employee benefit cost, that is 200k, then depreciation 200k, and then 40k is for the utility cost. For this admin also, administration expenses, this is again the function, so total is 440k. And then for selling also, we have employee benefit cost of 300k, depreciation 100k, and then utility cost of 50k. So the selling and distribution is also around 450k. So the total cost is 2.75 million. Now, if we look into the further analysis, we say like this is related to production department, so that is the cost of goods sold. This is related to the admin department, so that is related to admin expenses. This is related to selling and distribution, so this is related to, this total pertains to the S&D expenses, selling and distribution expenses. So here you can see the cost of goods sold, I mean the production department total 1.86 million is here, then admin cost 440k, and then selling and distribution 450k, the total comprising 2.75 million. So this represents the analysis by the function, analysis by a function, where it represents the total cost of a particular department. In, as I mentioned, in general term, function represent the activity. So this is related to the production activity, this is related to the admin activity, this is related to the S&D activity. Now, what do you mean by nature? So nature represents the source, basically, where the expenses actually happen. So if we want to see the expenses by a source, by the nature, it means how much is the total amount related to cost of raw materials. We will calculate like this way. So the total amount in the raw material consumed is 1 million. Similarly, total employee benefit is paid 1 million. total depreciation charge is 600k, total utility cost is 150k. So if we represent the expenses by nature, by the source, that represent raw material 1 million, that employee benefit is again 1 million, depreciation is 600k, and then utility is 150k. Again, the total in both type is same. It's depend like where we want to, like how we want to show. If we want to show by nature, then we stick to the nature of the expense. But if we want to segregate it by function, then we have to see the total amount coming for each and every department. So this is the main difference between these two, like nature and function. Practically, for a for an organization, it is easy to present the expenses by nature, because by function they have to classify the source of expense, the nature of expense into various allocation driver, and then they can get the idea like how much pertains to production department, how much pertains to admin, how much pertains to selling department. So it is very quite easy to represent, but sometimes it becomes tedious because they have to allocate the cost to the different department. But like IFRS, as currently IAS 1 is there, so that represent both the by nature and expense, that permits that, and IFRS 18 permits even nature, and by function and mixed presentation. So in mixed presentation, we can club the nature plus function and show them as the analysis of expenses, a mixed presentation. I hope you like the video. So we'll meet in next video. Till then, bye, take care.